I think Glean was step one of using AI to gather companies' information so it's documented. But there's like a step two we haven't reached yet. Like a true Star Trek computer that knows what's going on inside of the ship or your organization, and people can talk to it one-on-one if they weren't brought along with current decisions or want context on certain ideas. And so we have all of these meetings inside of organizations are happening on Zoom or Google Hangouts that are being recorded, sometimes not. And you have these tip of the spear decisions that are being made, but they don't get evenly distributed through your organization. Now, Google and Zoom and the rest of them haven't thought about releasing a feature that would record, embed, put it into an agent that can be used like a Star Trek computer that anyone can reach out to because of compliance, privacy, and all these other issues. But next generation AI companies or next generation just startups that focus on trust are going to want something like that. Like by default, kind of like Ray Bridgewater, how they record all their meetings. By default, we want our meetings to be embedded and sent to this bot that anyone can speak to, because that will allow messages to easily disseminate through the organization. Also allows people who are new to an organization to get brought up to speed faster. And then if you're thinking about proposing a new idea, you can see where it's been tried before, or you can see who in the organization might oppose it or has strong feelings or thoughts. It allows you to calibrate before you actually put yourself out there publicly in front of your colleagues. Another aspect is a lot of executives get the same questions over and over again, and they feel like their job is just to repeat themselves over 1,000 times a day. And if you had something like this would allow people to ask questions, get the CEO's thoughts on something, so long as it was recorded and embedded, and that would allow the organization just to move faster. We haven't seen this pushed yet, but I feel like this is something that we have all the technology for, but it's just our own cultural limitations in the large organizations that are making these products don't want to do it for well-sounding reasons, and also because they feel like, well, I have my own little privacy silo, and if we have something like this, then what happens if the silos cross over and something I don't want heard gets into the system or whatnot? And there's ways to opt out of it, but it just seems like a nightmare for these organizations to push for it from the top down, when that would be the easiest place for it to come from. So I'm interested to see is, will there be a startup that tries to solve this problem? And will we eventually be able to see some metric of organizations who use technology like this? Maybe they're able to get to decisions quicker, iterate faster, and get more products shipped. But love to hear what your thoughts are. Talk to you later. Bye.